Hello and welcome to this Somatic Flow. I'm here in Lake Atitlan, Guatemala. So let's get into the energy of our bodies. Finding a seated position. Start by shoulder rolling. Inhale, bring the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, drawing them back down. Inhale, drawing up. Holding the breath. And as we exhale, we release the shoulders down, relaxing the body, maybe giving a little shake. Inhale, another one. Roll the shoulders up. Hold the breath. And as we exhale, we bring the shoulders back down. Beautiful job. Let's bring our arms up. We'll inhale, bringing in beautiful energy through our palms. And as we exhale, bending the elbows, making fists with our palms, bringing in our power, reaching up to the sky, bringing in anything we want for our practice, for our bodies, for the mind, for our soul. Inhale. Exhale forcefully through the mouth. As we draw the elbows down. Beautiful. Inhale up, exhale, come down. You're doing amazing. Just feeling the energy, building some fire inside the system, getting a little faster. Reaching up to your potential. Exhale, bring it in. Hold the fists. Hold the breath if that feels good. And then bringing our fists to the belly. Bringing in any intention, any mantra that you'd like for your practice. You can exhale, open the mouth. Beautiful job. Thanks so much for being here with me. Let's come onto all fours now. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. We'll inhale, arch, exhale, round the spine. Inhale to breathe. Exhale, belly button to spine. Beautiful job. Inhale and exhale, round, pressing the floor away. Inhale, look up. Exhale, press the floor away. Beautiful. And then now we just come into some little intuitive circles. So you can roll the head with you, let gravity take hold of your neck as you find circles with the torso in one direction, or any sort of movement that your body wants to make, just really tuning into what your body needs, what it's craving, letting it feel good. Inhale, maybe making some figure eights with the torso. Beautiful. Inhale, coming up, exhale, coming down, and just not even worrying about the inhale and exhale, just letting it be fluid. Allowing ourselves to be fluid throughout this practice. Take a few more cat-cows. Beautiful job, nice and slow. And then we'll tuck the toes. Press into the palms. And then slowly we'll come into a little kickstand. Coming up on our left knee is bent. Right leg comes out, just facing you. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, let's bend towards our right leg. Left hand overhead. Inhale. Exhale, come back up to center. Really feeling this in the core. Inhale, come forward as the hips come towards the heels. Palms are facing one another. Inhale, come back up. Beautiful. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, come back up, reaching up to the heavens. Curating our energy, getting nice and long in the spine. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, coming over to the side now. Left arm up overhead. Beautiful. We're going to bend into that right knee now. Yeah. Left hand comes up overhead, placing the right palm down on the mat. Big, juicy inhale, and then we come back up to center. Beautiful job. So just moving nice and slow, bending over to the side, maybe both hands come out towards the side on the exhale, bending into that right knee. Beautiful. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bend. Folding over the right knee, maybe finding some little pulses in that right hip, maybe even some little circles. This feels really good, getting into that inner hip, opening up any tightness, creating room for space. And then join me coming back onto your knees. Inhale, we'll take a nice child's pose. Forehead coming down to the mat. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, bend the elbows, coming into a little modified push-up. Exhale, come back up, hips to heels. Moving with your breath. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, chin to floor. Good. Come on back. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, hips to heels. Moving with that breath. Good. Finding some strength in the upper body, keeping the belly button to core. Just a few more. Exhale back. Good. Inhale, coming all the way back up. And you can hold on to the belly and just take a few breaths here. Come back into your center. Come back into your body. What are you wishing to gain from your practice? And maybe more importantly, what are we willing to shed? Starting with a few breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Let the belly button come into the spine. Finding and curating some fire within the system. Big inhale, exhale, let it go. Amazing. Let's go for another round. This time, maybe you want to do in through the nose, out through the nose, breath of fire, belly button to spine. Finding the cultivation of your power, of your fire within the body. Good. Inhale, hands come up, palms come to heart center. And then we'll come back onto our knees, maybe finding another push-up. Exhale, downward dog. Walk your dog out here, left to right, or maybe you want to find stillness and just finding any creative movements with the body, what the body needs. Inhale, we come to plank, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, bend the knees, bring those hips up and back. Good. Inhale, slide forward to plank. Exhale, bend the knees, floating like a wave. Hips come up and back. Again to plank. Bend and lift. Downward dog. Beautiful. And come back onto our knees now. And you can come onto the other side. So this time we'll bend that right knee, making a kickstand with it. Extend the left leg out to the side. Inhale, right arm up overhead. Finding a nice stretch in that right side body. And finding integrity in the left side as well. Inhale, get nice and tall. Palms face one another. Exhale, we fold forward, hips to heels. Our hip to heel. Inhale all the way up, getting nice and tall. Exhale, bow down. You're doing amazing. Inhale all the way up. Can you get even taller? Exhale, bow. Beautiful, slowly coming back up. And then we bend over to the side, over to our left side. Beautiful job. And then let's do the same as the other side. Bend into that left knee this time, maybe finding a few pulses and just finding your knee over ankle. And then we bend over to the side, both arms. Little modified extension here. Inhale, palms can face, or you can have one palm down on the ground if that feels better for you. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, we're sort of working into our obliques here and our inner thigh. And then the next one, we just find some stillness and maybe a few little pulses. Good. Windmill the hands back down onto your mat. Coming into plank. Beautiful shoulders over wrists. Big belly in. Good. And then we'll find our breath of fire here in plank. In through the nose, out through the nose. Beautiful job. Beautiful job finding that fire within. Good. Coming back to sit on the heels. And then let's bring our hands behind us, finding a little toe stretch here. This feels super good for the tops of the feet. Hands come down and we just lift our knees. Opening the throat, opening the heart, looking back. Good. And just remembering your breath throughout the practice. Everything is a suggestion. We're just moving and breathing, curating energy in the body. Inhale, come up to stand on your knees, hands to heart center. And then we'll bring our thumbs back to our low back. And we'll start to find a little back bend. So looking up, opening the heart, pressing the hips forward. Beautiful job. Opening up the heart. Inhale, come up. Beautiful. And then sitting back on the heels, taking a few breaths. Back bends can be really activating for our system. So just being gentle with yourself. Coming back into our second back bend, maybe stay with the first variation or bring one hand to heel, or maybe even bring both hands to heels, looking up and continuing to breathe. Breathing in through the front of your heart, exhale, softening the back of your heart. Pressing those hips forward. Slowly, one hand reaches the back and the other coming back down. Let's open our knees wide, toes come together, big toes come together, and we'll find our child's pose. A few breaths here. Taking a moment, breathing into your body temple, letting the breath soften any thoughts, knowing that you are this beautiful, energetic being. Good. Now we're going to come into a little side variation. So coming onto your left side, we'll bring our right foot in front of us, bent knee, left leg is extended, and we'll press up and over to our left side. Inhale, bring the hips down. Exhalation, come all the way up, hands overhead. Maybe you want to bring that front leg up to a little side tree or any variation here of your plank. Keeping our foot inside the inner right leg, inner left leg. We'll come down to our pigeon. Taking a big inhale, get nice and tall in the torso. So good. And then slowly melting our torso down onto the mat, finding a little pillow for our head with our forearms, and finding a deep stretch here in that right inner thigh. Imagining your breath coming all the way up from the back up to the crown. Exhale down the front of the body. Inhale, peel the body all the way up. Maybe you want to bend that back knee. Grab hold of the back foot. Finding king pigeon. Just finding extra little stretch if that feels good. Inhale. Exhale, press into the palms. Beautiful. Back to downward dog. Let's just find a few shakes here with the back of the legs coming up to tippy toes. Big breaths, maybe even an audible sound coming out of the mouth as we exhale, shaking the backs of the legs, allowing for space here in the backs of the legs. Often they get very tight. Energetically, meaning that what are we holding on to, not allowing us to flow into the present and the future and keeping us held back. Let's go right over to the other side now in our modified plank. So bringing that left leg over right, coming onto the outer edge of the right foot. Inhale, we come down, hips come down. Exhale, lift the hips up really high. Hand over head, stretch and reach to the side. Inhale, come down. Exhalation, come all the way up. Good. Maybe you find that variation. Finding our tree in our plank. Good, and coming back onto your hands with that knee bent, downward dog. And then exhale, knee comes down. Find our pigeon on the other side, a beautiful stretch for the inner thigh. Opening up our hips, allowing for emotions to flow more fluidly, allowing for our bodies to feel more fluid. Maybe bowing down a couple of times here before we find our spot. Maybe we stay with our torso upright, or maybe we come down all the way, heart towards our mat. And just remembering to breathe. Back leg is stretched out. Breathing into any sensation into that left inner hip. Remembering to soften the face, soften the hips, soften the belly. Staying here, or maybe you want to bend that back knee. Reach around to grab that foot, maybe looking over your shoulder. Again, continuing to breathe here, in and out. Allowing for yourself to feel fluid and free. Just in this moment, just for today. Beautiful job. Good. We're going to come into Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet come in together, finding this butterfly, maybe pulsing out the knees a few times. This always feels really good for me. And then when you're ready, holding on to the soles of the feet, finding your sweet spot, we fold over the feet. Breathing in and out. Maybe even scanning the body. Is there anywhere where our breath is feeling stuck, where the breath hasn't yet reached? Can we bring it to that place now? Can we allow for the breath to soothe any spaces that we feel we need to escape from. And then tapping into the inner thighs. Big inhale, exhale. If you can, if you want, you can take a little scream, opening the mouth, making any audible sounds here. Taking your time with that, maybe a few more times. And then when you're ready, we will come into our final rest. Shavasana, open up the feet, taking up space, open up the arms, relaxing the jaw, the forehead, relaxing the muscles around the heart, the belly, softening the hips 1% more, the thighs, the kneecaps, calves, the toes, the heels, allowing for yourself to melt with every exhale, falling a little more into your mat. Thank you so much